Merhaba Leyha, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Bugün SB19 Story Episode 4'ün Monster bölümünü izleyeceğiz. Haters will enjoy diye bir şekilde var. Acaba ne olacak göreceğiz. Daha fazla SB19 hakkında istiyorsanız da video beğenip yorumlarda bunu belirtebilirsiniz. Kanalıma da abone olursanız sevinirim. Let's go.
Previously on SB19 Story.
SB19 are gonna be big stars. They have it. They're charismatic, they're hardworking. So my prediction is they're going to break out in a huge have it. They're charismatic, they're hardworking. So my prediction is they're going to break out in a huge way this year. So take that for what it's worth, 18.
The guy who predicted their success was the same guy who indirectly called them cheaters. This tweet didn't drop any names, but this was posted around the time when SB19 got the #1 spot on MTV's Most Requested Artists for 21 weeks in a row, and this was against much bigger artists. So it was clear which fandom he was talking about. This was only one of the many obstacles they had to overcome, because after all these years, they turned out to be monsters.
Ay, tamam. Güzel çevirdi. Oh. Uy.
It might not look like it, but SB19 are people too. They have social media and they see everything. So it only makes sense that some of these hate has gotten into them.
I feel like I'm never enough. Parang feeling ko I'm fake.
Ya, come
Ako
on.
doon kasi minsan hindi lang naman yung mga tao sa paligid ko yung kalaban ko. Sarili ko pa din. Siguro yung kalaban ko. Minsan hindi lang naman yung mga tao sa paligid ko yung kalaban ko. Sarili ko pa din. Siguro masabi ko hanggang ngayon, nandun pa din siya. Tapos hindi ko pa rin siya natatalo.
I wasn't good enough. Parang sinasabi lagi na, hindi ka pa enough. Hindi mo pa kaya.
Ya, come on.
Ilang best nangyari sa akin. Parang, bakit sila kaya din natin? Ako hindi ko pa kaya.
I mean, why can't people just embody this mantra?
If you have the chance to be kind, always choose to be kind for everyone.
And that brings us back to this moment.
Ay.
That's Pablo. If you're new here, you're probably wondering how he ended up there.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes.
Just
Abla
kidding.
mı lan o?
I will tell the next chapter this time, okay? This was the time when Pablo decided not to be silent anymore. SB19 dropped the Pagsibol EP, and one of the songs takes a shot against those haters. The lyric video itself screams a lot of shutting them down. The conceptualization is on a different level. Just take a look at this guy. This character literally resembled all 5 members, and the person behind it and all other mind-blowing concepts is Justin. He didn't just come up with these creative concepts, he built them from scratch and oftentimes even used frame-by-frame animation.
Vay be.
He's a guy who knew what he wants, like a monster hiding behind a beautiful face. And we all knew about the song that produced the most iconic rap line in P-pop. Josh gave it so much justice that it made us forget about his other talents in handling interviews.
So what do you think is the difference between Filipino boy groups and you guys?
But we couldn't say that we are really better than them because we respect them.
Finance, music.
Allah, ne oldu lan?
Previously on SB19 Story, handling interviews and the world of Josh was favorite part was the imitation of the finance, music, gaming, and the world of dance. The dude is a legend in the K-pop dance cover industry along with Stell in Sayon. Even before SB19, Josh was already a monster.
Oui.
This brings us to another song from the EP.
Ana
My
fenaydı.
favorite part was the imitation of the monster's laugh. This was done by none other than a monster
Onu ben
vocalist
bilmiyorum bu
himself,
arada.
Stell. He's just one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life because of his versatility.
Oha lan, rapi de bayağıymış lan.
I mean, only a monster gets called up by a friend to do a freestyle vocal run and ends up making an epic song intro.
You won't believe it.
Çok iyi ya, burası bayağı iyiydi.
People also tend to forget his ability to sing in lower notes. And speaking
iyi
of
lan,
forgotten talents, who would dare forget his ability to dance and teach it at the same time? The man single-handedly choreographed almost all of SB19's amazing dance routines. If
Harbi
that
mi
isn't
lan?
a monster to you, then I don't know what is. Enter the oldest song on the list.
Kako.
This is the song that saved us from virtually everything in the midst of the pandemic. It saved us from boredom, sorrow, anxiety, burnout, homesickness, depression, you name it. My favorite part of the song is the first verse done by Ken. It makes you feel like you want to cry, but you're happy. You know what I mean? He's just effortless in setting up the mood. But when it comes to his talents, he's in no mood to be joking. This guy has a voice that sounds like he came straight from the underworld. The dude can literally do everything from singing, rapping, dancing, writing, producing, entrepreneurship, drawing, shooting balls, playing, to flying.
Canavar gibi.
Sheesh, that's a monster right there. Now let's move on to the song that was written out of a laundry routine.
Remember yung time na when we are doing our laundry? Nagluluto tayo, tas sabi ni Pablo, anong gusto niya sabihin sa parents niyo? Tas ayun, doon nagsimula ata yun.
You heard it right, it's Mappa.
Ya.
This song broke the hearts of many people all over the world, including mine. This easily became their best song ever because it's very relatable. It pays tribute to our loving parents and gives thanks to them for all the sacrifices they've made for us.
Ya.
The impact was so immense that it was sung in many different languages.
Mama, it's been a while, I miss you.
Vay be.
What you've been doing, can I call you? I hope you miss me too.
Vay be. Aha, çok iyi lan. Vay be. Ya oha. Vay be. Oha. Spanish bile var ha.
The melody takes me back to this unforgettable moment. Everyone's family showed up except for Can. Then this happened.
Yeah.
This moment was so precious because Ken never expected his family to show up.
Come on.
This made Mappa even more special because it was performed by SB19 together with their families.
Vay be, çok
And behind
tatlıydı
this
lan.
universal anthem is the mind of a genius himself, the monster in the center of it all, Pablo. If you have
Pablo.
noticed, his name is all over every SB19 song we know. Some people say he's got the Midas touch because every song he made was an instant hit. I mean, just listen to how clever the lyrics are in SLMT. He managed to thank us by using our fandom's language without making it sound cringe. And he's not even done. He has so many unreleased bangers that are just waiting to be unleashed. As a group, SB19 earned the infamous nickname Live Monsters. It's because they move and sound even better.
Harbi live ya.
This is one of the main reasons why they have a fast-growing and dedicated fan base.
Abi
They
cidden live
garnered
çok
a
iyi
lot
ya.
of support that they managed to reach the global music scene.
This category is fan voted because music is all about the fans. Now let's get into it. This year's 2021 finalists are the girls from Blackpink, the boys from BTS,
BTS, Blackpink, of course.
We have Queen Ariana Grande, yes. We have the Filipino boys, just like me, representing SB19. Let's do this. And the ever so incomparable 17. Congrats to all of you.
Ağlama lan, come on.
Vote for your favorite beginning May 10th. Now let's go back to the studio.
Josh couldn't believe it. He couldn't hold his tears because finally he took a step on the quest for world domination.
I want to dedicate this stream to our friends SB19. So again, congratulations to them for being a finalist in the Billboard Music Awards Top Social Artist. Sobrang nakaka-proud.
But despite all the accolades, we can't deny that some people, even P-pop fans, still doubt them. So let me show you something to shut them up. This is the chart of the most viewed P-pop boy group MVs in the first 24 hours. I intentionally didn't put SB19 there because if I did, this happens. Their songs usually occupy the upper half percentile by a large margin. This begs the question, are they just too far ahead of the game? Or are they just...
Ano bang ibig sabihin ng SB? Kala ko sama ng mga bakla eh.
So lahat kayo straight. Sound like a K.
K-pop ang dating eh.
K-pop pangit.
Palagay ka ng tattoo sa mukha. Yung kahit henna lang, tapos nakabahag ka.
Inabot nyo rin yung launching ng SB19. Sana lang sa dulo.
Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo sa mga hindi naniniwala sa inyo.
Tama yan.
Wait, okay. Helal. Reis güzel yapmış ya. Neyse abi videonun sonu diyelim. Daha fazla SB19 hakkında video istiyorsanız veya Casual Check hakkında video beğenip yorumlarda bunu belirtebilirsiniz. Kanalıma da abone olursanız sevinirim. Kendinize bakın, görüşmek üzere. Bay bay.